Look at the people's doors! Oh my God!
One might ask themselves, is this normal? Is this the way summer usually starts off? And the answer is not really. I mean, some of these events we could expect every year, but yes, having multiple events is creating a different type of start to the summer. Now, having prolonged periods of increased risk of flash floods, that is a bit more unusual, and that's something that we should be paying attention to.
So we're seeing these high temperatures in the North Atlantic, etc., despite the fact that El Nino hasn't really got going yet. We can expect much higher temperatures from the El Nino in the latter half of the year in sort of October, November time.
When you have a tropical cyclone, everything is affected on the shores, including fisheries, but also including inland, with heavy precipitation that could lead to casualties, displacement of population, and so on.
There really is completely unprecedented, this kind of reduction in sea ice that we've seen around the Antarctic. The Antarctic region is normally thought of being relatively stable. It's much colder than the Arctic. We're used to seeing, these big reductions in sea ice in the Arctic, but not in the Antarctic.
Unfortunately, we are on a path to more global warming, right? We have not stopped emitting carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. As long as we do so, the planet will continue to warm. As it warms, we will have more water vapor in the atmosphere. As we have more water vapor in the atmosphere, we will have more intense rainfall. And so we're anticipating that until that situation changes, we're going to see more and more of the same, and in fact, more extreme rainfall and more intense heat waves.
Still, we are not acting with the urgency and determination that is required. On our current course, the average temperature increase by the end of this century is predicted to be 3 degrees Celsius if nothing changes, and our ecosystems, our air, our food, our water, and human life itself would be unrecognizable. The worst hit will be people in countries where there is already food insecurity and where protection systems are not sufficiently robust to respond effectively to climate shocks. Often these are countries that benefited little from industrial development and contributed next to nothing to the industrial processes which are killing our environment and violating rights. If this is not a human rights issue, what is?
YTN 뉴스를 더 많이 보고 싶으시다면 여기 구독 버튼을 눌러주세요. 추천 영상도 누르면 바로 재생됩니다. 또 뉴스 속보 알림을 받고 싶으시면 휴대폰에서 YTN 앱을 다운로드해보세요. 늘 저희 YTN 뉴스를 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.